unapplied labor is probably more misunderstood than it is understood. On any given day during a month, during a normal work day, you have what we call work in process. Work in process are wages that were paid to technicians for work that they have performed on vehicles in the shop. That has already been posted into or against the payroll account, awaiting to be distributed to the technicians. Until that time that that repair order closes into the accounting system, it's going to appear on work in process. During the payroll cycles, as we go through the month in the dealership, as we're expending wages to technicians that have not been attributed to a billed hour that is currently in work in process, they will accrue in your unapplied labor account. It's basically a cleanup account, if you would, at the end of the month. You can better manage the work in process if you were able to have your office manager establish what we call memo accounts within the unapplied labor account. That would give us a better ability to attract the wages that we're paying or dollars of expense going into unapplied labor, right, by category. In other words, this would have been wages that were paid to technicians because of a guarantee, something that we had an agreement with the technician to pay them a certain wage, but it was less than what they normally produce. Another example, again, would be back to technician productivity bonuses. As we bill hours against these repair orders during the month, and then at the end of the week or into the pay period, the technician has hit the productivity bonus, we now have additional wages we owe that weren't billed against the repair order. I would have a separate memo account within the unapplied labor account to track those bonuses or productivity bonuses that we pay to technicians. With regard again to hourly technicians, I could build a sub account for hourly technicians, maybe express technicians or apprentices that were paid a specific wage that were not billed to a repair order. Therefore, we now have a way to track how much of our dollars in unapplied labor were attributed to hourly technicians in the shop. And then again, a fourth memo entry that would have been for any plus or minus adjustments that had to be made to the cost of sales as we clean up the payroll account at the end of the month. Those are what you're going to see appear in unapplied labor. So simply put, if you can more neatly categorize your unapplied labor accounts, you won't see that on a financial statement. It will still show up as one number, but at least now I can go into the accounting side of the system and see exactly where those dollars went. Simply put, you can't manage what you can't measure. And every dealership has to, again, a degree of unapplied labor. The matter is knowing where it's coming from and understanding things that you can do that might influence or control or help minimize that unapplied labor expense.